artists of countries from the former Eastern, so-called Eastern Bloc. And it's all about the underground movement music, but also art related to it. And here we are in a room which is dedicated to the Leningrad art scene, especially the group around the new artists and music by KINO, Sergei Kuryoche, new composers, so everything that shook the 80s in the Leningrad art scene, which was becoming quite important. The paintings represent by and large portraits of artists of that period, of important artists, and they were made by Evgenij Kozlov. I brought a flag just to show that Ye is really written EE in Russian, so we have a double symbol Ye and E. I'm pleased to have met David Crowley, who is one of the curators of this brilliant show. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate your work. And I'm quite curious about how you came together with Daniel to select the works for the room dedicated to the Leningrad art scene. So can you just say a few words, maybe?
So we put the show together to cover a wide geography. We wanted to make sure that we included, of course, Poland and Hungary, but also former Soviet Union. And we knew that Leningrad in the 1980s had this remarkable, vibrant scene which connected visual art and music, of course. And that in this world, Evgenij Kozlov was a significant figure in a number of different ways, because he was right at the heart of the new artists, this formation of artists, but he was also a brilliant chronicler of their activities. So we feel very blessed that we can be showing both a great artist whose work has a kind of energy and a vibrancy which is really stimulating, but also somebody who effectively, through his creativity, documented many of the practices of his peers. So it's a real gift to be able to show these things first in Łódź in Poland, but this exhibition will travel, so maybe other people will see it too.
Thank you very much. And is there any favorite among the paintings by Kozlov that you would, maybe, I don't know, if you had the possibility to show it in your own place or in a place that you would go frequently? Is there anything that you say, okay, if I had this?
I'm cheating a little bit, because there's this wonderful folio, photographs that are adapted and modified, and they constitute one work, but it's a remarkable series of images, so that would be my favorite, and we're pleased to be showing it here.
Yeah, talking about the album.
That's right,
yeah. And these pictures are also quite interesting, because some of them represent in the medium stages between the photograph and the painting, like the work by Oleg Kotelnikov, with moustache, crocodile and dots, so that's really quite remarkable. So thank you once more, and yes, hopefully we'll see a continuation of this exhibition, of this great exhibition, to other places, and then we'll certainly meet again.
Great, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Do ostatniego z naszych pokoi, czyli do pokoju leningradzkiego. Zależało nam na tym, żeby pokazać tą niezwykle żywotną kulturę związaną z grupą nowych artystów przede wszystkim, oraz postaciami takimi jak Sergiej Kuryoki, Wiktor Coj, którego widać na filmie Red Wave razem z Timurem Novikowem, czyli liderem nowych artystów. Mamy tutaj również pracę Sergeja Czernowa, rysunki kostiumów do spektakli scenicznych Sergeja Kuryochina i jego zespołu Popularna Mechanika. Ale gro z tych prac obecnych w tej części wystawy to prace Evgenija Kozlowa, malarza, fotografa, artysty intermedialnego, którego prace w bardzo ciekawy sposób dokumentują to bardzo zróżnicowane i niezwykle ciekawe środowisko. To jest autoportret Kozlowa, zwany autoportretem z niebieskimi oczami, chociaż Oczy są w oczywisty sposób czerwone oraz portrety głównych postaci. Portret Timura Novikowa, lidera grupy, portret Joanny Stingray, Amerykanki, która w połowie lat 80. przyjechała do Leningradu, zakochała się w tej intermedialnej kulturze, zrealizowała ten dokument zatytułowany Czerwona fala. Przerwę, proszę Państwa, bo to jest pracownia Timura Novikowa i Galeria Assa, w której znajduje się m.in. ten instrument, zwany Undeground, skonstruowany przez Iwana Sotnikowa i Timura Novikowa. To stół z żelazkami podpięty do przetworników, zelektryfikowany, na którym tutaj grają członkowie grupy nowych artystów. Zachęcam, proszę Państwa, do przyjrzenia się również temu niezwykłemu albumowi przedstawiającemu głównych graczy grupy, stworzonemu przez Evgenija Kozlova. Oraz to jest cała sesja, którą Kozlov zrealizował z Sergejem Guryakinem, o którym za chwilę, i z nowymi kompozytorami, dwójką producentów muzyki elektronicznej, którzy niedługo mieli stać się głównymi artystami techno w Leningradzie. Natomiast Guryakin to niezwykle ciekawa postać. To, co Państwo widzą tutaj, to jest program zatytułowany Piąte koło z 1990 roku. W którym to programie, 91, przepraszam, tabliczka nie poprawia, który był wyemitowany w telewizji, w którym Guryakin pozuje na naukowca, który opowiada o tym, że Lenin zażywał tyle psychodelicznych grzybów, że w końcu sam stał się grzybem, bo odmienił wszystkie swoje cząsteczki na grzyby. Program wywołał popłoch w Leningradzie i rzeczywiście były telefony do stacji telewizyjnej z zapytaniami, jak teraz żyć raczej, a nie jak to jest. Tak. Zaraz obok jest plakat kultowego filmu Assa, którego nazwa pochodzi od galerii Timura Novikowa prowadzonej w jego mieszkaniu. Który to film można również obejrzeć w filmotece dostępnej tutaj, gdzie również pozwalamy na autonomiczną obsługę i wybieranie materiałów.
This exhibition has been opened today, and I think as far as I could see from the public, they were just hundreds and hundreds of visitors, and it seems that everybody is completely happy with it and likes it and thinks it's a good experience. What is your feeling today after all the inputs into this work?
Yeah, I'm awaiting the new reactions. I think that if this exhibition brings more into our understanding of how independent cultures, alternative cultures, or the undergrounds were created and enabled in socialist states, it's great. If we trigger more histories than the ones that we were able to tell, which are of course limited, it's a small, modest show with around 60 artists, then it's great. The job is done.
As you can easily imagine, I was particularly interested in the last room, which is, in my opinion, one of the first rooms because it makes such an impact. I'm talking about the Leningrad art scene. And you chose many paintings done by Evgenij Kozlov, or Kozlov in short. So now that they are hanging together, because when you chose them, you saw them sync works, what is the feeling you get to see them, so to speak, en bloc?
It's I think this forms a really interesting ensemble together with all the multimedia works that enable us to see how pop mechanics, for example, was functioning, or Kuryakin's ideas about society, crazy things that he developed around Lenin and the mushrooms. And then Evgenij's works are really creating or enabling us to see the vibrant scene as such, not just as a documentary of the scene itself, but rather as something that we can still feel in an impressionistic way, rather. I mean, we can feel the energy, not the personalities themselves.
There's one particular work you chose which is quite different from the others. It's a large work and it's called Love for Work, and it's from the cycle New Classicals. I've been curious about your choice of that. What was the particular reason for this?
The vinyl record.
Pardon me?
There is a vinyl record in the painting.
Ah, yeah, I see.
Yeah, we of course we were interested, one, in a reaction or a new view on constructivism, a new view on the avant-garde art on the 20s and 30s. But then the subject matter was also interesting. Mm-hmm. There appears a vinyl record within the Love for Work exhibit. It's interesting.
Mm-hmm, I see. And do you think the show as such is complete, or could it be enlarged? Does it have the potential to get?
I'm sure we could have at least another 100 artists in the show. Mm-hmm. So it's a really tight digest. Although the show looks full, but this could be really enlarged to show different scenes, different phenomena that we just couldn't include because the narrative, the span of the attention is limited.
Thank you very much, and good luck with the exhibition, which will run until January
15.
15. Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks.